through the Surfer's Roadmap, a complete guide to surf development. It is my aim to show you guys the stages of surf development so you all stay the course and trust the process. This video will be especially helpful to beginner and intermediate surfers, so let's get to it. This brings us to stage 1. It shouldn't be called surfing, the sport is just paddling. The frustrating thing about this stage is that it feels like no progress is being made. It's akin to wanting to go work on your jump shot in basketball, but when you get to the gym, you're in the pickup game, and the entire time you can't even touch the ball. This stage is where most surfers will quit, and to be honest, I don't blame them. A critical thing to understand at this point is choosing the right waves to surf on. The ideal waves for beginner surfers are gentle rolling waves that do not have a crowded lineup. Unfortunately, most well-known beginner spots are often flooded with crowds, so this is easier said than done. Additionally, I would definitely recommend looking into getting some sort of a surf instructor, mentor, guide, someone who knows what they're doing at the beginning stages. It can really help you out in the long run. Stage number 2. If I could just nail the pop-up. Once we build up our paddle ability, the next bottleneck in becoming a better surfer is mastering the pop-up. The exciting part about this stage in the progression is that you have the feeling. You have caught epic green water waves and know the feeling. This feeling is still fleeting and elusive, but you have the taste for it, and this taste never goes away. The good thing about needing to master the pop-up is that it can be practiced at home. A routine I found extremely helpful was doing 25 on-land pop-ups before bed every night. They look something like this. Now, I didn't grow up near waves and couldn't surf consistently when I first got into the sport, so being able to at least, in my mind, practice, make some progress on land was something that was a huge motivator and kept me improving in those early stages. Stage number 3. Holy smokes, I'm the best surfer on earth. You've made it through the beginning stages of surfing. In your mind, you are no longer a kook, no longer a beginner. You are starting to gain confidence. For the first time, there seems to be other surfers in the lineup that you are actually better than. How can this be? In fact, surfing at this stage almost seems too easy. You look at top-notch surfers and admit to yourself you are not there yet, but becoming world-class seems within reach. If I can maintain this rate of progress going forward, the sky really is the limit. It was at this stage where I decided to quit my job, pursue surfing full-time. Surely, it wouldn't be too hard to crack the code. Stage number 4. Holy smokes, I suck at surfing. After spending the majority of time surfing beginner to intermediate breaks, you finally push yourself into more intense lineups on more challenging and consequential waves. At this point, your pre-existing notion of what it takes to become a world-class surfer completely shifts. Forming massive turns, timing up sections, taking off steep and deep are all elements completely foreign to you. You realize part of what makes the top guys so incredible is that they make it look so damn easy. The ease in which pro surfers glide on waves is what made you assume the target was within reach in stage 3. However, in stage 4, you realize developing this skill will be like building a mountain, one layer of paint at a time. Stage 5. It'll happen when it'll happen. A Zen proverb states, "On his way to enlightenment, man must chop wood and carry water. After enlightenment, man must chop wood and carry water." After our shocking realizations in stage 4, we are humbled once again. In fact, we can think of surfing as stages of overconfidence followed by being dramatically humbled. In this stage, we stop chasing any sort of external validation from our peers. The sport is returned to a quasi-religious pursuit where the daily ritual between you and the board is pure. This is where I became a sponge for information, constantly asking better surfers in the lineup for advice and tips, watching YouTube videos on surf theory, and starting to understand board science. I truly leaned into becoming a student of the game. The quicker you are to admit your ignorance, the quicker you are to learn. Stage 6. I'm not sure what comes next. I could fill in these next stages of surf development with my best guess of what will happen, but that isn't the way I roll. At this stage in the game, I'm still a student of the sport, asking others for tips, advice, getting surf coaches on here, and bringing that information that I learned to you guys. I've been fortunate enough to get surf coaching from some of the best surf coaches in the world. Doug Silva, Chris Mills, Surfing with Grant, Adam from the Hurricane Surf Company. As I continue to grow and gain more competence and knowledge in the water, I will continue to share this information with you guys. So make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. And if you haven't checked out my videos with all the guys I mentioned before, please go check them out. They are highly valuable, and in my opinion, some of the best things that I've put out on the internet so far. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.